subscribe and hit the notification bell to help us achieve the 300k mortal plan. Every soul counts. Welcome to this late night Blackscape video. Today I want to talk about a subject of great importance in not only the Dragon Ball Super community, but also the Dragon Ball fan manga community, because we are all tackling with exactly how powerful the Earthling race actually is going to be in the future of Dragon Ball. So what essentially happened, and I want to get your thoughts on this, is that in the last chapter we find out, of the last chapter of Dragon Ball Super's manga, that Oob actually has divine ki inside of him. He has the divine portions from the old Supreme Kai. That's exactly where they got divvied up to, and now he has that same sort of potential inside of him. That is why when he gave Goku that last bit of ki from his own body, well, it was the boost that he needed to go into Ultra Instinct, while the rest of the Earthlings, including some Namekians and even a Saiyan, they could only give enough ki for Goku to go into Blue. So that means that what they are trying to gear up for is that Oob is going to be the most powerful Earthling that we have ever seen. And of course he's not powerful in his own right, but it does not seem that this is the future of Earthlings. Earthlings on their own can really only get so strong. We saw it with Krillin, Yamcha, and debatably with Tien, but mainly Yamcha and Krillin. They could only get so powerful, and Krillin for the longest time was the strongest Earthling on the planet. But if we look at it realistically, guys, Krillin's not really the strongest Earthling on the planet. That title goes to Android 17 and 18. The fact that there are androids, in my opinion, does not make them less deserving of the title of Earthling. They were Earthlings before, until Dr. Jerome decided to tinker inside of them and make them far more than what they were. And I would say that they are modified Earthlings. They are stronger because of these outside sources, similar to how Oob is strong because of the fact that he is the reincarnation of Kid Buu, who has the divine ki inside of him. So quick question, let me know in the comment section below, what do you guys think of Oob having this divine ki? Do you guys like this as part of the story? Where do you think it's going to go? Is Oob going to be a tremendous character in the future of Dragon Ball Super's manga? Because I think that the direction it's going is that we are going to be getting a brand new squad, the next generation of Dragon Ball Z in the end of Z days. We're still going to have the same characters that we've had before: Piccolo, Goku, Vegeta, and Gohan. Those I think are here to stay when it comes to the Z fighters, but I do believe that they will be training, or at least guiding the generation, leading the next generation of Z fighters, which in my opinion is going to be Trunks, Goten, Oob, and Marin. Now, of course, two of these are Saiyans and two of these are Earthlings, but the two Earthlings have as much potential, if not more, than Trunks and Goten. Of course, Oob has the divine ki that has pushed Goku into Ultra Instinct. So if we take this divine property, the only conclusion that I can come up with is that Oob is going to be a formidable character that has access to Kai and God-like abilities and God-like potential. He could possibly go into a God form himself, or he could possibly go into Ultra Instinct rather easily as he becomes stronger and stronger and gets far more trained. Of course, that is what was set up at the end of the Moro arc, but the far more exciting character that I would like to focus on is, of course, Marin. Marin is a character that is the daughter of Krillin, who is the strongest Earthling, and of course Android 18, who is an android. Now, birthright, it would seem that more likely the abilities that Krillin had are all earned, so there's really nothing for Krillin to push on besides his training on Marin. So I do believe that Krillin is going to train Marin, seeing as how Krillin was training against Goku, Gohan, 18,
and he's got a lot of training to back everything up. So I do believe that he is going to train Marron. Marron may grow up as a stronger than normal Earthling because of the fact that Krillin had his hidden abilities unlocked in the Namek arc, and so she could have an easier time when she flies and all that. So I do believe that is a possibility when it comes to her. But again, the most exciting possibility that comes from Marron is what comes from Android 18, because Android 18, yes, she is an Earthling, and again, she is a modified Earthling, she's an android, but at the same time, she's not like a mechanical monster. She does have mechanical parts installed, like the bomb that was installed by Dr. Gero, but it seems like Dr. Gero really went in depth to create a prototype to the biomechanical android that he was looking to create when it came to Android 18 and 17, because Android 19 and 20 were far more mechanical in nature. He made himself more of a modified cyborg, but Android 18 and 17 seem far more organic, and at the same time, they seem like the precursor to Cell, who is 100% biological. So there is a huge portion of Android 18's potential and power that is biological at this point that she could pass on to Marron, making Marron one of the strongest Earthlings, if not the strongest Earthling on that team that doesn't have Divine Ki, like 100% homegrown from not only biology but also engineering of planet Earth to create such a powerful warrior. And I cannot wait to see her grow up and become stronger and stronger, and I really do think that she is going to have a major role. Basically, when you think of Marron, just think of a young Android 18 essentially that is far more in control of her ki and is trained by Krillin. Anyway guys, let me know in the comments below what you guys think of these Earthlings surpassing their limits and becoming stronger and stronger, and do you believe that Android 18 and 17 are the strongest Earthlings alive, or does that title remain with Krillin and Oob? Let me know in the comments below. Let's see who won hashtag End of Video Squad.
The winner of today's hashtag End of Video Squad, the soul that decided to stay till the very end of my previous video and drop hashtag End of Video Squad on their comment, is going to be BooTube. Videl just looking out for Chi-Chi, not trying to break up marriage. Goku may be a little irresponsible, but Goku love his family a lot. Everyone know that. Aw, Boo, thank you so much. I actually do appreciate not only your comments on my videos, but you've been very active on my Twitter as well. And I've seen you on other people's Twitters as well with the Boo persona, and I guess it is really you, Boo. So thank you so much for your comments. And you're right, you know, Goku, he does love his family, but he needs to also be there for his family. That's very important. Thank you so much for your comment. This is going to be Blackscape signing off. Take care, guys.
Subscribe for more content.